Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Sundays with Nuts Commandant.
Good morning.
And we got Mickey Juno's already in the chat. Hello, all. Welcome, welcome.
Yo.
And
Thanks
I
for
got some.
by.
I was kind of happy when I found like a can of spray paint that I thought I didn't have. The AMC Sterling Silver Lacquer from Mall Masters. Found a brand new can. It's like, ooh, nice. So I painted up some more. They got the new shoulder pads, pauldrons, and forearm gauntlet bracers for my lower I'm redoing, or new one, or 2.0, whatever you want to call it now. 2.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's a new iteration nonetheless.
I've went through and resculpted around the neck, redid the feet, the boots, changed out the head. This is the third and fourth head I put on this, so hopefully these stick. I actually like these, and I printed out slightly bigger boosters for the boots, and I put the magnets in there. I put bigger magnets so they really stick on. As you can see, they're just bright silver right now. So we're going to chrome these here shortly. I don't know, me chrome stuff? I don't know. It's like, I don't hardly ever do that.
Did your mom help you with the hair stuff?
62813, evening fellas. Johnny Ray Hubbard. Hey fam.
Did you help him with that?
Family, 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 family.
Hello, hello there. You got the Juan David Lopez Gutierrez. Hello, hello. The Kung Fu Pope. Evening fam. Who do?
I don't have friends. I got family. I don't have friends.
Did it twice. Just as nice. All right. We got the new pauldrons on. I was cleaning them up. I had like one of them actually, the magnets popped off of it.
Oh. Trash.
Yep, there we go. That one's that side. And that side. So they get just bright silver. Not crazy about the bright silver. I like it when we put the polish from out. We're going to do that here in a few minutes.
I'm doing a little heat transfer of vinyl.
Oh, nice. Should be getting that cape back from Brian for too long. He's got the vinyl cut out for this one. You got these sorts to the side. I need the rocket boosters. And we are going to get our chroming stuff out here in a second.
Well, let me go ahead and press the seam into this hood. Damn.
Side. We're going to get some gloves on. Get a mask on. Do everything proper.
Safety first.
Got enough health issues. I don't need to make it worse.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
Don't fit. Quit.
It's weird. It's like 4-way stretch, but it also irons. I mean the mini skin irons as well, but not really.
Sound like Darth Vader for here a little bit. So I'll put my respirator on. Definitely recommend using a respirator with this stuff because it's just so fine. It's easy to breathe this stuff in. Luke, I am your father.
So I killed Disney Plus, so I haven't been watching the X-Men '97.
I watched it on the website. F movies or net movies, you can watch there.
Yeah, a lot of poppy ups to fight through while I'm at work.
No, I use it Firefox with AdBlock Plus, so I don't get any.
Yeah, but is that for your phone?
Yes, I got it on my phone. I use Firefox and installed AdBlock Plus on it, and then the Easy List, which is an ad blocker list. I'm seeing the links to all of it. I love it. The AMC Sterling Silver is such a great base for this stuff, which I thought was out, and I love it. It's the shine.
Beautiful.
Beautimous.
Works so well. Where'd the other thing go? Where'd you go? Where you at? Where you at, boy?
No glove, no. Yep.
It's weird. Oh, there it is. Oh. So what's everybody else up to tonight?
Yeah. As you can see, this is why you want to wear gloves. This is all over me. You watch Fallout?
No, I had a falling out with Amazon Prime over that ad stuff.
Yeah.
Just like
I just paid the extra $3 a month. And,
with them over.
yeah.
One,
I only had this paid the extra $3 a month and got no ads.
Yeah, I'm already paying them. They should have grandfather claused me in.
Yeah.
But I guess the almighty dollar's more important to them than, customers.
Oh, did you hear about they shutting down their Amazon walkout stores where people you just walk in, take stuff off the shelf, and they just send you the bill type thing or charge it to your account? They let it. It's found out the way that system worked. They just had a bunch of people in India watching you shop. It wasn't any kind of AI service. They just had thousands of people in a call center just watching you on camera.
Yeah, never heard of that.
I think it's mostly in major cities type thing. Had a few. There's a handful of them, but that's how they worked. They just had people watching you shop on camera. What do you do for a living? Watch these yuppies shop in a store and catalog what they buy. I love this stuff. It's such a game changer. Like when you're doing stuff that's supposed to have chrome. You still got Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix and Paramount Plus, they both go through my phone. Although I watched an episode of Your Honor at work today, and it hit me with a 30-second ad. So,
Your Honor? What is that?
it's really good. It's this super honest, super by the book, up judge.
Mm-hmm.
And his son, his wife died, so all he has is his son. And he was driving around, and he run over this kid and on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That was an accident, and then he had an asthma attack, and he couldn't call. He tried to call 911, but he couldn't. And then the kid died, so he panicked and he left, and then he got overly concerned, and he threw the kid's phone into the river because he had the phone, and it's this whole big thing. And then his father got home. He told his father what happened, the judge, and the judge is like, "Well, this sucks." So he calls a lawyer and he calls the detective, and they all go down to the thing, and they're all to meet at the police department. And he gets down there and he sees that the number one crime boss for his city, it was his son that died. That got him over. And if he did the right thing and turned his son in, put his son in jail, that mob boss would kill him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going through the process of not hiding it, covering it up.
Greetings, Gun Buddy Customs. I'd highlight you, but I got graphite all over my hands. I can't touch the mouse right now.
So yeah, it came highly reviewed. Bryan Cranston is the judge.
Yeah.
And I'm only 2 episodes in, but I'm telling you, really good. Absolutely outstanding.
But the silver paint that I've been using since I thought I was at Sterling Silver, it usually takes 2 coats to get this kind of effect. This stuff is looking beautiful.
I hate being so close, but still trying to figure stuff out.
My right hand's cramping up real bad. Father else.
Yeah, Your Honor is a Showtime thing. Just like Yellow Jackets. That came highly recommended, but I ain't watched that yet. It's supposed to be more up my alley of thriller, scary stuff. You laughing at your Chrome?
Oh, name withheld. I am currently unable to use my mouse without getting it covered in graphite. I'm in the process of rubber buff. Shake and bake. Well, I got my next fan home box already.
Cream horns?
Fan home, the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah, I know that thing.
It came in this past week. You need to do a video on your Iron Man. It's something they're doing a review stuff. What time is it? It's Chrome time. It's a ruffling the arthritis in my hand. There's good side by side. Before and after. Looks like metal. Looks like silver paint.
Son of a bitch.
Well, it does. I don't know if you can see the dust flying up when I'm doing this on the camera. But yeah, that stuff is flying everywhere when you do this. That's why I always do it in a box like this. Try to minimize the mess. Now, depending on how much you polish it out, you can do it to look like a brush steel or a chrome steel. All depends on how much you polish.
I learned how to gather fabric while I was at work, so that's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm thinking it'll help make those collars, you know, when they have the capes and they have the little circular collars like Moon Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Probably make that a lot easier to, how do you say, make reality.
Mm-hmm. I did a little tweaking on a couple of characters designs today. Updated the main villain, Nihilus, and one of the Athians that works for him. One of those heralds. Updated their designs a little bit. When Invincible comes back, we should get the Prison Break Omni-Man and Alan break that happens in the comics. And Omni-Man reveals the big secret about the Vultramites to Alan. Do you know the big secret to the Vultramites?
I'm sorry, you're too distorted. I can't hear you.
Yeah. When season 2 starts back, it should be like the prison break for Alan and Omni-Man of Invincible.
Well, I haven't watched any of the Invincible either.
Oh. Does anybody watching know the secret of the Ultramites? Do you want to know? This I know from the comics.
Watching the Watchers. I messed up my my hood. I sewed it inside out.
And they would feel to have watched it, but I don't know the secret. The secret is, I'm not going to give you the number, but there's not as many Ultramites as people think they are.
Or maybe they should start killing each other.
Well, something else did that. Optimus Prime is the voice of Peter Cullen. He is the voice of
Yeah, that one guy, right? The betrayer guy.
Yep.
Being me straight up out of it. I was just like, oh, that's Optimus Prime.
Yeah. He doesn't fare too well when Thrag gets pissed off. The current Emperor of the Ultramite. Almost done with my crowing for the night. I still got sword. Gotta do the sword later.
Doesn't take very long.
But not tonight. I just put a coat of silver on it before the stream started.
So this, my old supervisor came by my job yesterday.
Oh yeah.
For no other reason than just to chit chat. But when he walked out, I asked him for help on something, like after he had moved to his new job.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just something, like, hey, off the top of your head, do you remember what this is? And he told me that he wasn't my supervisor anymore and that I needed to contact my supervisor. I was like, oh.
Well, that's kind of being a dick.
I was like, I already contacted my supervisor. I'm trying to find the information. That's the reason I messaged you, asshole. And then 4 years later, here he is, divorced and everything else. Got a sharp change in life. He comes in and he's like talking to me like we're old friends. I'm like, you don't remember how you treated me immediately after you left? When you was like, you have a supervisor. You told me what time it was. So don't come in here and be like, oh, we're friends, blah, 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 blah. I said, because we're not. You established the perimeters of our relationship a long time ago.
What picture is it? Well, what now? I'm not. I missed something. How long do you have to wait till you handle something after you use graphite powder? Pretty well ready to go. Just a little bit came off right then. I'm gonna get a paper towel and just buff it down a little bit, wipe off the excess. Try to decide if I want to go put another coat of clear coat on it, or I just want to go ahead and start putting, or is this good enough? I got getting the excess off so I don't get it on the flesh tone paint on the figure. That is the left one. And this is the right one. Got it off all on the outside. It was just mainly on the inside.
The one coworker I had, he's like, how can you be so mean to people?
Just like this.
It's like fucking practice. You want to get in line? I mean, he treated him like dirt too. I mean, even when they were like face to face, every time he'd talk to him, he'd roll his eyes and, he'd tell him whenever, like, crack a minor joke or whatever, he's like, I ain't got time to hear any of this. Things like that, just being mean. But nobody really likes that guy, so You know, the guy he was mean to.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't understand why he's just like, he like made him out in the parking lot and everything else. I was chit-chatting with him and brought him in. And after I dismissed him, he kept talking to him, left him in the office. I was like, man, perhaps you need to learn how to be mean to people.
Yep, that would definitely make those things shine. Silver. I got the Toy Biz Silver Surfer that I do that right here. Definitely would make a silver Quicksilver from Silverhawks. All this stuff.
Now you're just saying things.
Alrighty. Nice shiny forearm bracer gauntlet, whatever you're gonna call it. It's on the bracer with a bare hand. If it's on the forearm and there's a bare hand, it's a bracer. If it's glove part of it too, then it's a gauntlet.
What if it's a van bracer?
I don't know. Just need some ball bearings. I've been putting these ball bearings in my paint bottles to help mix them up. All right. I think I'm good with one coat. The way these look. I'm going to start painting on some details.
I may have messed up. Ain't nothing no seam ripper can't fix, right? But every time we make something, we mess up and learn something.
Yes, sir.
I just wish I wouldn't learn so much. Cut me some slack.
Cross thread that. Alpha Proto, what's the haps?
What's happening?
Just got through doing some chroming, and now I'm doing some paint details on those chromed out parts.
I know you're gonna find this shocking, but I'm sewing.
What? I need to do the showcase video on your Thor Buster. I got it sitting on the review station. Just haven't got around to doing it yet.
Jill in there being impatient.
Pro, did you ever get Strife? I'm curious how it would look chromed. I did get Strife, and I hadn't thought about chroming it, but not till now. Thank you.
You must be in rehab from the chroming if you didn't chrome him up.
Yeah, he's a very expensive figure too at the time. But now they got the reissue with the new head and arms and legs. I'm gonna have to get some more gold paint. Man, I'm went bottle and a half on some reason gone. I don't know. I could have used all that gold paint.
It went to a good home. A loving, caring foster family, as it were. All right. Getting pretty close. Oh, easy. Oh, easy. Here, hold that.
Okay.
Try and give that a pass. Hopefully it works. Yeah, should be right. I just got to make sure you get everything out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't want
And yes,
to put anything together that we don't expressly want put together.
Alpha Proto was asking if I need magnification to paint that. I said, I do indeed. I'm using the ones that Senor Don gave me.
Stay using them old things.
My eyes are no longer good enough to paint this kind of detail without magnification. It used to be. As for sealers, no, I can't put a sealer over top the chrome powder. If you put a sealer over top of it, it dulls. It just goes to like a gunmetal gray. So it will tarnish after excessive handling. But all I have to do is just buff it back out, and it'll go back to being chrome. Brush.
Please tell me this works. Please. Final two seams. I don't think I slimmed it. So we are going to slim it. Not overly much, but enough.
I use bell paint and stuff like this small without magnification. Since it's not super small, it's just,
At least you're not trying to hold on to it. You keep telling yourself, yeah, I can do it. I can still see it.
Yeah.
I'm not getting old.
I'll admit my mortality and deterioration. I'd love to be able to stay this, not have to use them, but I'm not too proud to admit that I need magnification.
I'm all about making my life easier.
Got to the point where I couldn't see what I'm doing. I think I'm just going to make a mess.
All right. Time for the moment of truth.
All right, clean the brush, shake the paint back up. Starting to get a skin on the paint in the jar. The ones on the forearm pieces are even smaller. Are they? No, they're bigger.
It's a good looking seam, Paul.
I painted those gold last time too.
I mean, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Just do it.
The elbow pad.
Ain't that what Sheila Booth said?
Do it. Just do it.
Did see all the comments when Boeing said that they're gonna need help?
Boeing?
Yeah, they said they weren't gonna survive if they didn't get like a bailout. They weren't gonna be able to.
Aren't they also the ones that may give like their former employees an early retirement?
Yeah. Those people. The planes were falling apart in midair.
Yeah, somebody was going to talk about it and like, oh, they can't testify for some reason from now. I blank out for a second. I got my Google Drive open. I'm looking at it. I just want to make sure I'm doing the same type of paint pattern on the gauntlets I did before without having to get up and walk across the room.
Well, if I blank out, promise I'm not blanked out. I'm just single-minded focused. What do you think?
Ooh, I like it. Like it a lot.
I like that hood works.
Boeing is in the aircraft manufacturer.
Yes, they don't fly planes. They don't, they just make the planes that get scheduled for flying.
No. And sometimes
it was like, if we don't get any help, we're gonna not survive.
And sometimes their planes go flying in different directions.
The comments were like, well, maybe you should ease up on the avocado toast. Maybe you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps. How about you don't take Starbucks every morning? Start making coffee at home.
I think it's the Book of Boba Fett one failed. Which black chrysanthemum that people were modified on the shoulders? The black series. How do you get the spider symbol on the hoodie? He was working on that when the stream started. He was
what I've been doing this whole time.
Heat transfer vinyl.
When it was this, and just sitting here tonight, I made it into that. Cut it all out, ironed it all on, sewed it all together. I know you're impressed.
I am.
So this iron the spider onto this one. And, Bob's your uncle, right?
No, I don't have Bob. I have a friend named Bob Barker.
Well, the Craftsman follows me on Instagram.
That's awesome.
Not to toot that horn or anything. Excuse me. It's very rare that anybody that I really like follows me on Instagram. No present company excluded, of course.
Look,
Yeah.
hey now.
Present company excluded. But Piggly Wiggly and Moss Point follows me on Twitter there for a little while.
Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah. In Moss Point, they put something up, and I cracked a joke. They thought it was funny and reposted it and followed me.
Nice.
Yeah, Moss Point, Mississippi, boy. I was like, oh, they know how to get a guy to come in their store. Follow me on Twitter. That's all it takes. I'm a cheap date.
Funny get the gentleman that won the Thunder. He contacted me. He's actually the one who won on the last giveaway and supplied the snake eyes in his previous giveaway. That's cool. He won again.
Speaking of what do clowns wear for pants? Thunderwear. How terrible of a joke can I tell?
Just don't get demonetized.
Oh, okay, how terrible of a joke can I tell?
I don't know. Go for it.
What did Cinderella say? What's the first thing Cinderella said when she got to the ball?
I don't know. What? What's the punchline?
The choking one.
What's the last thing she said when she got to the ball?
What was the first thing she said when she got to the ball?
Oh,
got it?
Oh, I wasn't being dirty minded, so I was like, what the fuck? Of course, I just dropped an F-bomb right there.
Well, I mean, I did start it off with how bad of a joke can I tell? I do think that's funny, but you gotta be careful when you say stuff like that, right?
Sometimes it's so funny that HR wants to hear the joke too.
Yeah, you and the boss. Well, I'm very pleased with myself. I'm very pleased with myself. I've got this taken care of. I can change the thread out of my threading machine, my sewing machine, and hello, Mayhem. So I tried to download a customs form because I got to mail a package to a different country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they won't let you just download it. Oh, you gotta like fill the whole thing out. And man, there's a lot of stuff I don't know.
Yeah, custom forms are a pain in the butt. That's why I hardly ever do anything overseas anymore. Used to do like a short form customs for like a the cheaper. Used to be two types of customs forms: long form, short form. and you didn't have to fill out the long form if you're going to do like the cheaper option. There are no cheaper options now, so you just got to fill out the long form. You need to know the rules. If there's import tariffs, you got to declare the price of the item. You want to talk to your customer, like, hey, do you want me to fill this out like what you actually paid for it, or because they'll get taxed with the going in. It took me a second because I wasn't thinking dirty minded. Let's see.
It's all right. It's not a joke if you have to explain it right.
I just didn't hear you through the punchlines. Like then it's like, oh, then, oh.
Oh, that is funny. That's right.
Yep. King Slolo, families.
Family, 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 family.
I had somebody comment on the video I did last year about hoping that the how to kit bash female Marvel Legends with using the newer Shriek and Spinnerette bodies.
Yeah.
And I mentioned in the videos, like, I hope they use these bodies going forward for all the females. And somebody commented, like, I made it today. It's like, no, they should use the Warbird body. It's like, you needed the Black Widow or the Warbird existed when I made this video.
I'd be like, yeah, man, you're absolutely right. Why didn't I think of it? Why ever in the world?
I get that from time to time. People like comment like the video's brand new. It's like, oh no, look at the timestamp when it was posted.
So on this one, sorry, hang on. So on this one, you see this is a significantly lighter color.
Yes.
Should I go with the darker blue or the lighter blue?
Let me see side by side.
Why won't you focus on what I want you to focus on?
Kind of like the lighter blue. I think the lighter blue helps with the contrast between the two colors. They both look good. They both look really good. Just, I think the lighter blue pops a little better.
Well, this one has to be redone. It is not under my current pattern, which I think is a lot better. Which I think is a lot better. Black. This is too small. I need to enlarge it a few times. Oh, come here.
Just about done here.
Just about done.
You order some more of this metallic gold. Something about using this when I do my next Final Form Prime, which is basically on hold until I get Scar now, because I want to use that new Scar torso. So I'm curious if the Caliban arms are compatible with those shoulders, because I'm not crazy about the arms on the Scar. I understand why they did it, the style they did, but Alpro said, "This is a family show." It is. It is indeed.
Family, 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 family.
Where'd you guys find the Scarlet Spider? I can't find one at Target to not wanting to pay scalper prices. I had mine pre-ordered.
Yeah, Entertainment Earth, I think, has them, man.
And
I mean, they got them for retail. Retail's pretty scalpery, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, I'm just old.
oh,
I remember when they were $15.
mm-hmm.
I remember getting them bought for me when they were $7.
Fire one Papa, looking good, guys. How many layers of graphite powder was applied, and do you seal it afterwards? No sealer is necessary, and this was just one coat. The type of paint you use as a base helps a lot. I found a can of paint that didn't realize I still had. It's like there you are.
How you doing?
I would have made you an admin if I knew you was coming.
Yeah, I was running late.
Hey, man, what's going on?
What happened?
But yeah, this is just one coat. I used Model Masters AMC Sterling Silver Lacquer as the base silver. I clear coat it with automotive, two-color automotive top coat, then one coat of graphite powder. Until we get this shine on these. This one is
Yeah, I pulled out the brushes today. I tried using some of the new fine detail brushes that I picked up a little while ago. I tried to paint some eyes. Oh, jeez. Didn't go very well. It's been a while, man.
been a day or two.
Yeah. I even got the same magnifying glasses as you. I had, was it 3.5?
Yep, that's what I rock. I rock the strongest one. I got the new jet boosters. I put bigger magnets in it than these, so they really stick on really good. Let's go over here. Yep. So I got boosters in the feet and on the back of the legs. And these I have these removable.
So he can go, eh?
Yep.
Come Come on, you can stand up. Oh, come on, you can stand up. I know you can.
He can't fly on his own, but he's powerful enough where he go toe to toe with any super brutes. Okay. I need to work on painting the faces. I got these. I started putting base coat on these.
Those things look so crazy.
Never get the piercing on a dare.
Oh, come on, you can do it.
Yep, these small bottles of Model Masters, they work really good. They're not Model Masters, but testers. You get these in the sets. Another scar using the prime. Another prime on the scar buck would be nice. And the lower legs are Caliban, so the boots I've already started working on are going to be compatible. So that's going to work out good. So I can actually go ahead and get the legs prepped out, finish out the boots and the legs prepped, and do the upper body. I'm hoping
I don't see why the biceps won't be compatible to swap.
I hope they are, because I like the sculpt of those, the Caliban torso. Now it's Caliban arms better. I understand why they did the ones they did. They got the swivel at the elbow, so you can hold the sword with two hands.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see it being that. Even if it is a little bit different, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that big a deal that you can't swap in the bicep.
I hope so. It's because I like that. Definitely like those, but those arms are more suiting to Prime than the Scar arms. The biceps are a little short on Scar.
Yeah, I think they got.
It's all for to allow that elbow swivel.
Yeah, I think they designed Scar so they basically holding his weapons. I think that's what the look that they were going for. I get it, but just standing there, without, or even when his arms are bent, like in a fighting stance, he's still gonna look okay. But to hold his arms straight down, yeah, you're gonna notice that. I think I have a gamma problem.
Is that a gambling problem?
No, gamma.
What now?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Olds has got to start. He's got to start predicting the future when he does his videos.
I'm gonna predict the future and say that his Hulkbuster video is gonna do really good.
Thorbuster or Hulkbuster?
The Thorbuster. I gotta get around to shooting it because I got it sitting there on my review station. I just do the showcased on it.
Why? Somebody waiting for that thing?
I think so.
He's probably saying, "Shoot the video and send it over, man."
You could say that.
Yeah, I bet
And
you're
not,
upset. I'd be
not
stoked,
lie for 1 second.
buddy. I would be stoked to get that thing too, man. So there's no denying it.
Oh, did you? Was that making that for somebody? I thought that was supposed to go on the shelf.
Oh,
No, it's going on the shelf.
it's going on the shelf.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, what did I do? Oh. Cut. Oh.
So what you been up to, Mr. Smash?
Oh, not much. Like I said, I just got back into been dabbling with the customs. I went to go order some O-rings, and I had to. Now I have to wait. I don't understand why the O-rings aren't easily available on Amazon for some reason.
Copperhead showing up at Ross's recently. Nice. And the Snake Eyes Timbers. Local, the couple Rosses around here, they ain't good. They don't have anything right now.
Yeah, typically Ross is just a summertime thing. I mean, a Christmas time thing.
So, yeah, as soon as Christmas is over, they just quit getting stuff around here. They shrink the toy section down to like just a fraction of the size, and it's very picked over. Alrighty. And let's see. Grab me a torso. I want to fit one of these heads.
I like it. I think I might keep it.
Nice.
You gonna end up going with that torso then?
Well, I'm actually going to make a couple of these. Canon requested one that's going to be on a Monster Venom body.
Yeah. That's a good body for it too.
Yep. In red and black.
All right.
I always cut out on the green stuff. I always cut out that centerpiece because it gets hard where they're the hardener and the three-part epoxies touching each other, and that starts to harden up in the center. Oh, this thing. So that's something going asking who I'm making. This is one of my original characters, one of the villains, Guntia, and actually been debating about using two different bodies. I got the Caliban and I got the Game Reverse Abomination. Both of them look. The head looks good on both bodies. So I'm gonna do the work on fitting the Caliban size one first. I've taken testers and painted a copperhead orange and black and put the pilot 3D printed head, and it looks great. Nice. Can you give us tips on using yellow and blue putty, please? I can tell you right now, one of the best things to invest in too, if you're going to be working with green stuff, get some green stuff Vaseline. Sculpting Vaseline, because it is very, very sticky. It's very hard to sculpt with this stuff if you don't have that sculpting Vaseline to put on your tools. It'll just keep sticking to your tools instead of not get the shapes and contours that you want. This is nowhere near enough.
What are you using it to fill up the head?
Yeah. So. It's sticking to the tool a lot.
Wow.
And what I'm going to do is put some on the ball joint itself. I'm going to press it in. I'm going to have to mix up a bunch more. It's not even hardly even touching the green stuff. Might as well just cut me a big chunk. When you cut free the two-part epoxy, like I mentioned earlier, I always cut out the centerpiece where they've been touching. That's, you can't get those mixed together. So start it hardening up.
Not always a bad thing, but I guess for paint it is.
Well, for your epoxy, if you want to mix, it's a very bad thing. I always think about that that meme I was into, like veteran was on Wheel of Fortune. Did I send you that one?
With
Tom Hanks
veteran
and
or-
Will. Oh, yeah. Wheel of Fortune. I was thinking Tom Hanks on Jeopardy. That's
If a veteran on Wheel of Fortune.
What is absolutely nothing? But I want a pickle. I don't like hashtags.
If you don't use them, people can't find you.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm getting close to 7,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think I'm getting close to 700.
Nice. Should be way more than that. What good as your work is.
Well, I have to agree to disagree, I suppose.
You
It's the hashtags. That's what's keeping me down.
The big ones, the big two that I use all the time is custom. Was it custom action figures and This Week in Customs?
Yeah, so. Oh, I know what I'm missing. But I started testing it, and I posted without any hashtags. And then the full tilt, the full run of hashtags, and my interactions is pretty close to each other. Fairly close.
You mix too much now?
My skin gets so dry, it starts sticking to me. Name of Held, what do you think about the Monster Force making a Monster Force version of the Veteran Williams? Well, they're also doing the Sasquatch figure too. Well, they're using the Ursa Major and body, that third-party Ursa Major body, whatever, with the panda and the brown bear and stuff. They're using it to make the Sasquatch. So apparently they have connection with the company that's supposed to be making those. Or they're using the same factory and they're letting me use the same mold. I don't know how that works. So they got some kind of connection to Fury Toys.
You guys remember those creature replica figures back in the day?
Yep.
They were okay. They just were. They were very similar to Marvel Select when it came to articulation.
Oh yeah, I got one of them.
I got the Rougarou. The only reason I got it because it was actually in a display case in a comic shop that was around here, or else I would have never seen those figures anywhere other than online. So I saw them.
I went to a con where the creators were set up at.
Yeah.
And I got the box signed.
You know, they weren't bad looking figures. It's just I think I couldn't stand it. They all had those DCUC hips, just like the older Marvel Select hips. But detail wise, they're pretty nice figures. I'd like to see Derek Dever do figures of those characters. It's like the Sasquatch and the Yeti and all that. Those would be good in with a little bit more modern articulation. I'd love to see that.
which I never got the Veteran Williams, but so I don't really have a lot of thought on it. With them able to use the Fury Toys molds. Makes sense though with what they're doing. They're doing like a take on like the Frankensteins, the mummies, the Invisible Man, the vampire, Dracula, and stuff. So it totally makes sense for them to do a werewolf. Which,
and you can't go wrong with William. He is a dang fine werewolf.
I have the Loose Collector Grey Wolf on pre-order.
What was that werewolf that you had the other couple weeks ago, Don?
Veteran Williams.
Sorry?
Veteran Williams, what one we're talking about?
That is the one?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Well, I got the white one.
And yours didn't come with like any of those soft goods?
No, that none of them do.
Oh,
Does
no?
the Monster Force one do?
I don't know.
I'm getting confused with the different werewolves. I know they had that one werewolf that came out. You can either have them with clothes, or they had interchangeable parts where it just looks like a regular werewolf. And then the other one, he looks like, I forget who made those. I think it's the same company that made that alligator.
There we go. It's looking good. Socket. Smoothing out the socket in here. So need to be a little bit there. Okay. There we go.
Yeah. I feel like I should probably do something else.
You got nothing. You got no work on the table there.
Oh, I got 20
There we go. Make sure it's even.
Stevens.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Interesting that they apparently partnered up with Fury Toys to use their bodies for Monster Force. Collector Express Luck Dragon t-shirt parody of the Loud under copyright. Something Wong says, Hulk Smash, you're talking about the Veteran Williams from Maestro Union. Can swap plastic clothes for or fur limbs.
That's right. So there's more than one company that made.
The werewolves with the guys.
What do they call them? Williams?
I don't know. I can keep up with them. I need my glasses. Burnt red. Oh, I like that. He looks bloody.
Yeah, I like that.
I need to charge the battery on this light.
Mine's powered by electricity. I guess technically so is yours, but
These magnifying glasses I'm wearing.
I have a two-pronged problem. Not only is it hard to see, my hands shake way too much to do precision stuff.
Make sure I didn't put the ring light in front of the camera. I brought it down and like right in front of the thing I'm painting.
Let's see. Got a oh my, it's still liquid. The wonder never cease.
What are you? This is a family show. What are you doing?
Making paint.
Uh-huh.
I was about to say the same thing to you when you're mixing that red.
You know,
Mine's got ball bearings in it, so it's got that rattle to it.
Sure.
tell one dirty joke.
I like it. I like it color.
Yeah, we all like the dirty joke. It's funny.
What are you painting with that?
Do what?
What are you painting with that red? The gums?
Inside the mouth and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go back and add a lighter color for the gums, but
Yeah.
if a little bit darker blood red shows up, that's fine because he does eat people.
Yeah.
Does he now?
He does.
Speaking of that red, you know, if you're gonna do like a Wendigo, it'd be cool to have like some blood around the mouth and the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be careful. I've seen people overdo it with blood. It looks weird.
Well, this is just I'm trying to get inside the mouth really good because this is not the actual blood.
No. I know. No, what I'm saying is when people use blood on customs, some people tend to overdo it.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
Doesn't
More
look
than some.
yeah.
I'd be willing to say most. I'm not sure what they're going for.
It just looks, doesn't look natural.
A little goes a long way. Bless you.
Excuse me. Kind of snuck up on me. I didn't have time to grab my nose. That's my allergies.
So I'll get both your opinions here. Okay. If you guys were doing a Grundy custom, I know people have drawn them different ways, but the nails, do you think his finger and toenails will be black, or would they just be like an offset color like him?
Ooh, I want to say they're going to be like a yellow color.
Yeah, nasty, like a dirty ivory.
Yeah, I mean, the black. I never really understood the black because it's not like he's not like a goth that's gonna paint his nails black and go out in public. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't get the whole black nail thing.
Well, I mean, daggum, he is the most goth villain.
Yeah, with the pale skin.
Well, he is the living dead guy.
But like I said, I did the dark gray wash on. Like, I got the detail nails, but I mean, as far as seeing him drawn, it just looks like his nails are like the same color as him, but with the detail from the wash, right?
I wish I was more of an expert on painting, bro. Bam. Don't worry, I'm not going to be too much of a assistance.
Your opinion matters.
I have trouble deciding what color matches purple. So
Oh.
In the comics, they always pair purple with green.
Yeah, for some reason.
yeah.
I like purple and red.
Then we're going to transition to white and work on the kimono tomorrow.
But comic characters, man, or comic artists, I should say, they love their greens and purple, man.
Yep.
Son of a gun.
My main villains, purple and red.
You're not even going to go with contrasting colors, huh?
There's black. There's black on there too, and some gray. That paint really sticks to the brushes.
I've been reading a lot of Moon Knight at work. I haven't made it up to where he dies yet. But, you know, it's kind of like what they do.
They kill them all. They kill characters all the time anymore. It's getting to be past. So, overdone trope now.
Well, I mean, the Fist of Cockshoe doesn't die until he's allowed to.
I think with Moon Knight, that really is when I guess one of the last runs that they did with him, where he was able to beat anybody he fought, even Thor.
Yeah,
Well, the retcon making Mjolnir like made out of moon rock, it was a dumb.
no, he's saying Uru is Moon Rock.
That's what I said. That's basically what I said.
Apoxie that Mjolnir is made out of Moon Rock.
Uru was never been. It's been dwarf star material, not moon rock.
Well, look, he had to take out the entirety of the Avengers. And how do you take out Thor? And plus, they imprisoned him on Asgard, so.
He's lucky Hulk wasn't there. You gotta love it though. Whenever they have these runs for these certain characters, they just make them so overpowered.
Well, I mean, he was running 1-to-1 with his avatar, so. Phenomenal, cosmic, godlike power.
Yeah, I get it, but cool character. It's just
Khonshu's never run at full power. He's not allowed to. You know, he's like imprisoned. He was imprisoned by the Egyptians, and then he was imprisoned in the Asgard. I don't know where he's imprisoned at right now, but so he's never allowed to burn at full power for his fists. So that's the reason they're all basically human. But when he escaped, he's like, "Hey, we're gonna take over the world." And dang near did it because everybody's accustomed to him being human, right? Well, he got mad juiced.
doesn't he have a brother too? They're guys in suits now.
He does have a brother. It's Dr. Knight. He's a surgeon. But he's just another random fist. He's not like, they're not like genetically related or anything.
No, I mean Khonshu himself.
Oh, he's got several.
No, I know, but there's I saw pictures of one of the latest comics where it's him and another guy, and they look like human beings in suits now.
He does at times take forms.
Does he? I don't know.
Yeah, he does. He like appears to people suit and tie and stuff.
Because it shows him and his brother. I don't know which brother it is, but they're basically kicking ass right now. Just the two of them. I don't think Olds watched it. Did you watch the show, Don?
Yeah, of course. Moon Knight's one in my top 3.
Is he? I didn't mind the show. The show was pretty good.
I mean, I'm gonna watch everything on those top 3. You know, watch, read, collect.
Yeah, it was interesting though the way they did the show.
Yeah, they have him scaled back to just 3 personalities in the books right now. Well, where I'm at, I think he's currently dead. But you know, that's subject to change.
Yeah.
He's a fist.
No. Stepping up.
But yeah, I enjoyed the TV show. It was very interesting, I thought. But then again, I'm not, you know, I enjoy a great many things that a lot of people don't, because I gotta get past it, I suppose.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me that, you know.
Anyone like purple and yellow? Yeah, that works good.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Poke's got a question for you, Don. I love the Moon Knight show. Is there any specific comics you'd recommend to anyone who's like me wanting to get into it?
Send me a private message and I'll get you the exact issues. But there was a storyline where he wakes up in an insane asylum and everybody around him, the orderlies and the other patients and everything, they're all mirror his villains and the people he's contending with. And it's a struggle to figure out, you know, should he believe that he's actually who he thinks he is, or is he actually just a patient? Because, you know, he is crazy and he knows he's crazy. So he wakes up in the insane asylum, and then, you know, it's like a real push and pull as to whether or not he's actually a patient there, or if it's his villain holding him there in an elaborate illusion. And that was a really good story.
Kung Fu Poke's on the Discord too.
Yeah, I have the issues in my room back there. I have to go and distribute my books back in there. I'll write down the issues that story runs through. I'm sure there's a trade paperback too, but I'll write down the issues in the volume and give it to you if you send me a message. I'll dig them out for you. I really like that last story I just read when he was up against Zodiac, but it was like up jump the monkey and over with, you know. You know, there's like no staying power for him. He just he come in, took away all the money, took away all his respect or whatever, and gave him a good whooping. Took a good whooping and left. Although this last issue I just read, the psychiatrist is talking to him, so I think he's about to make his grand return. And that's exciting. Because the big, it's like, this guy, he's well practiced and he's a good villain. He's been doing it a long time, but they don't know who he is. So it's kind of like a little mystery trying to figure out who he is. It's not just some upstart's going to cause this amount of problem, Tiger as a supporting character in it right now. It's good to see her in a book.
Mm-hmm.
But even at Moon Knight's worst, none of it is as bad as Todd McFarlane's writing.
Good old Todd.
So he almost broke me from reading books, man.
Well, I would rather read his stuff than hear him speak.
No, you wouldn't. No. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, but I'm constantly clearing my throat every time I listen to him.
It's constantly jamming Q-tips into my ears when I was reading his books. Fucking terrible. It's sad. He has to have an editor. Somebody's reading that stuff over him, and they're like, "Are you sure you want to send this?
No.
Are you sure?"
That's a job that's about dead in comic books these days, the editors. Nobody does that job anymore.
I don't think anybody who does comics knows the comics anymore.
You're going on. So make your peace with it. Let's go. You mealy mouth on bitch.
You doing the eyes right now?
I just didn't basically start with black, then I do outline, then do the whites, the eyes.
Yeah, I did the black on the pic that I was working on today, and man, those eyes are tiny. I don't.
Do the black first to be the black line on top of the eye. Do white to fill it in.
Mm-hmm. Then you do two different colors for the iris.
Yep.
I just watched your video today. I had to watch it before.
Actually, I start doing three different. With the iris, I do the background, the darker color, the lighter color, and now I do I do a metallic on half the eye now.
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
I've updated since I've done the video tutorial.
Yeah, I did the black. I did the black on the eyes that I was working on. One of them went on. The first one went on, and it was like, oh, wow, that worked out. Second one, you end up brushing on touching it on the wrong spot, and then you end up trying to fix that, and it's, oh, geez, it was all over the place.
I watched the second part to Rebel Moon.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's just like comic books, you know. If you can disassociate from the story and just watch the cinematography, it's great.
It's Matt liked the first part and hated the second part. I hated the first part, so I'm not even going to care to. I'm not even attempt to watch the second part. When somebody who actually liked the first part hated the second one.
Somebody actually liked the first part?
Yeah.
Man, I find that hard to believe.
What's the guy who was in the first one that played Cyborg? Ray Fisher?
We're talking about Rebel Moon, not Justice League.
No. I know, but the guy who played Cyborg he was in Rebel Moon. The first part.
Was he?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, there's a little robot in there. He's in the second one too, and there's some.
He was a monotone.
Really,
guy.
look. He's really gonna get into it in the third one because he's actually on board in the third one. And then with that being the case, the third one might be even better because
I think you guys are talking about two different characters.
I am, because I think the character who played Cyborg died in part one. He was the guy with the long braids.
The rebel leader?
I think so, yeah. And he was the really monotone guy.
Is that him?
Doesn't even. Yeah, that's Ray Fisher.
Nah.
Look it up. Zack Snyder, you don't think it's possible?
I thought he was talking about the actual cyborg guy.
No. I'm talking about the rebel leader guy, the guy with the braids. I don't know if he sacrifices himself or he dies in part one. I can't even remember.
He gets killed.
Yeah.
An ambush.
Yeah, he runs and jumps onto the plane, right, or the gun.
Oh yeah, he gets shot in the gut.
Yeah. That's the guy who played Cyborg. Anyways, yeah, he talks exactly the same as he did when he was playing Cyborg. He just sounds so monotone, like it's almost like he's bored and he doesn't even want to do it. You know, like that.
Well, luckily you don't have to, right? Pow. And but yeah, the robot is absolutely the most, like, okay, so you're watching the movie for the visuals, right? And the robot is absolutely the most visually appealing of the lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets busy in this one for the scene. But in the next one, the one that's coming, the third part, he's like, he joins the team at the end of this movie, so he's going to be DTF for the entirety of the next one.
If I'm not doing anything, and I'll probably watch it because I watched the first part, so I might as well. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, that's where I was at. I was like, might as well. I mean, shit.
If it sucks, I don't continue watching it.
I'm sitting here at work for 12 hours. I ain't got nothing to do. Let me watch this.
Thing is, you
It's
don't
the
know.
number one movie on Netflix.
You don't know if you don't know if you'll like it unless you watch it, though.
I watched the first part because I got conflicting statements. Somebody liked it. Some people liked it. Some people hated it, and it was absolutely awful. It was bad enough where I'm done.
He saw the giant space vagina, and he's like, I'm out.
Yep. The movie starts with giant space vagina. Literally. Like, I almost turned it off at the beginning of the movie. But I decided to give it a fair shake and watch the whole thing. And I regretted it. I'd like to have that time back.
Never get that time back. But I was at work, so I wasn't going to have that time anyway. Ugh. So you're working on that one. I should be working on this. That another vest is actually for somebody. He's supposed to be sending me 2 little bodies to bodysuit. And he went AWOL. I'm telling you, if you want to get out of something, just tell him you gotta mail you the stuff. I never did get anything from the Gobi.
Something along any thoughts on the upcoming Transformers 1 movie? I think it looks fun. I know a lot of people are
Bagging on, yeah.
A lot of people are losing their shit. Like, oh, it's awful.
I don't know what they're talking about, man. Is it?
It looks like a fun little movie.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Fun.
if you have not experienced a Transformers reboot, then you must not have been a fan very long. There's like,
Yeah, you're probably not a fan long enough to be hating on the thing anyway.
you're
Yeah, but you know,
Everybody's like, oh, we wanted this. Well, yeah, but, you know.
well, yes, I too wanted a Cybertron movie based like on the beginning of the Bumblebee movie.
But
That's
that
not,
one would be live action, right?
fucking shit.
yeah, that you know, like everybody's known, you know, or heard that they used to be really close before. At least it was a pretty cool idea for them to make a movie about how it all began. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's another reboot, different take, different universe. It's not like it's not happened before in Transformers.
yeah,
Not like they're in, like.
it looks like a fun movie.
What I've heard,
Comic got rebooted, what, 4 months ago?
yeah. Well, they IDW lost the rights, license deal, and it went to Image and their Skybound imprint.
Yeah, Image sucked that thing up real fast.
and it's doing gangbusters at Image right now. Hell, a lot better than I ever did at IDW.
Yeah.
IDW is about to go under.
I'm collecting it, but I haven't actually read it.
It is a lot darker and grittier than it's G1 but rated R, basically.
And they didn't send out issue number 7.
I never saw the Mario movie, but
so I'm shy an issue.
what issue you're missing?
They didn't send my comic book guy. I think it was issue 7 or issue 6.
Okay.
And he said when he got this one, he realized he didn't get the other one, so he said he would get me. Come hell or high water, he'd get me the one he owes me. But I mean, I've been collecting comic books for 30 years, and I have yet to run across a comic book shop where I had books pulling from and they not miss an issue.
Oh yeah.
It always comes around where issues are missed here and there. It's like people getting soft goods on action figures and getting bent out of shape because there's loose threads. I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna talk to customer service and get this sent back. It's got this loose thread right here. I'm like, yeah, so does my t-shirt.
I had one comic shop. He would, if a book got hot, he'd pull it out my damn pull folder and sell it at a higher price, and I not get it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. That's bad business.
The Kung Fu Pope, I think it looks very fun. Not exactly what I'd want it in my dream Transformer movie, but I'm a huge Transformers nerd, so I'm going to see it premiere. It's like, I was like, it looks fun. It's like, is it meant for like older fans? Not in particular, but we can still go watch it.
Yeah, I mean, Pixar isn't technically meant for us, but there's stuff in there. It's fun.
Yep.
I've yet to meet anybody that hasn't cried it up.
I don't look at it that way when it comes to like movies like that, because you know what? One thing is not being old enough to watch a movie, but I don't think there's such a thing as being too old to watch a movie. You know what I mean? As long as you have an inner child, you can watch.
Well, some movies can be very, 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 very child oriented, and you don't want to watch them.
Yeah, I get that. Like
the current live, the current cartoon that's on TV for Transformers is just garbage.
yeah, I know. But I mean, like when it comes to this kind of thing, I wouldn't say that you can be too old to watch it.
Free Stump. Hi, I bought a pack of acrylic testers and Model Masters. Would this paint be okay with it used with each other? And how would I properly prepare them? I just put them right on the figure. I don't do much prep work with testers. Just wash it. Make sure it's clean. You don't have any mold release on the figures. You can just paint right onto the figure.
Now, what came right after Prime? Robots in Disguise with Bumblebee?
What, Prime?
Yeah, came out right after Prime.
I don't remember the name of the series, but it was like a soft sequel to Prime, but it's not.
Yeah, it's like Robots in Disguise, right? Bumblebee was the leader?
Yep, and had the black and green Grimlock, which wasn't G1 Grimlock. Strong Arm, the female police car.
Yeah, right.
All the Decepticons were animal-based beasts.
That one was terrible too.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one either.
Prime was like really great. I mean, like really great. Arguably one of the best ones they ever did. And then
Which,
the very next one is that.
well, they did that because people complained that like Prime was too dark for kids. Well, like it was pretty dark.
Well, sometimes stories aren't sunshine and rainbows. And when you're dealing with war,
Mm-hmm.
why do you think it's going to be sunshine and rainbows?
You had characters being tortured and mutilated, turned into zombies, corpses turned into mechs.
Yeah, man, that was first episode.
Yep, they
And then that's all before Megatron gets back. Megatron gets back, and it's really on then.
Yep.
He becomes Ultron or Unicron, rather. And oh, we went in the sleeve. I can't remember if I patterned the ukulele or not. This more trench coat fun. I got to cape, lots of capes. Monkey shirt. That's measurements. Another cape collar. I think that's measurements too. We got here. Oh. Monkey pants. Here we are. Come on, no question mark. Maybe. I remember having to fold this very weird to get it to cut right. So
greased up. I'm using some testers for the blacks on the eyes right now.
That's you.
Excuse me.
Got the. I do black for in the eye, then I put the whites. Then I go to black for the base of the iris. Then come in with brown, a couple of shades of brown, either 2 shades of brown or a brown and a gold for brown eyes. how to make water slide eyes. I found some eyes like from. I made a sheet like Photoshop with a bunch of different pictures of eyes on the internet, like drawing. Look for vector art for eyes, scaled them, printed them out on the water slide sheet, and plus you can. There was a vendor that was selling them. Don actually sent me a sheet of them too.
Oh yeah, the eyeballs.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that. I couldn't use them. What's your foot? That's funny.
Well, I couldn't use them.
Funny, haha. Man. Yes, kitty. What do you want? Goodbye.
Alright, those are looking good. Are these?
Hercules.
Brushes. The paint's starting to clump. It's shook up.
Oh.
All shook up. I gotta.
My coworker can't catch a movie reference to save her life, but any music reference, she's on it. She has a deeper knowledge of music than I do. Man. 0-4 this morning is catching up with me.
You're out for a couple of days now?
Yeah, I have 2 days off coming up. And then it's 2 days on, and then it'll be 3 days off. Fun times all around.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. The cheek where it was. I scratched it.
Well, guys, it looks like I might have to get out of here.
Yeah, I think it's about time to call it too.
It's apparently past my bedtime. I'm being advised. So I appreciate you letting me come hang out and build a couple of vests, sweatshirts rather. It's good to see you guys again. I'll talk to you on the next one, all right?
All
You have a
right.
good night.
Take care, man. Yeah, man. Those eyes killed me today.
that can absolutely happen with Alpha Proto. Painting one mistake, start over. I've done it many times, and I've been doing this for a long time. What is that? Are you kidding me? The freaking hair in the paint.
Hair in the paint?
Yep.
Oh, jeez. What color are you doing the horns? Gonna go for like an off-white? Bone?
Black. Dark gray or black.
Yeah. I think the black would look good.
Probably do the black with maybe some dry brush some gray onto them.
Yeah.
Dark gray.
Or if you're gonna do them gray, obviously have a black wash. But yeah, either way, I think it'll look good.
I already got the character's colors defined. To let that dry and smooth out. And now if I keep putting paint on it, it's just going to clump up and I'll have to strip it, start over.
Yeah. I know, I had to do it twice.
Right now it's fine. It's just got to not do anything to it until it dries. You got this one fit it. So I'm probably going to put some gargoyle lower legs on there so I can get to like the demon like hoof like legs.
Yeah.
That one looks good on that body.
Yeah, that's good size. Wow.
Oh, done that too. Proto. We paint some proto, then it falls off the stand, hits the ground, or wherever. It's like, oh, final coat, put my clear on, and all of a sudden, the damn helping hands just unclips and bing, into the floor. This is the only thing I'm worried about for using the Scar torso for prime. The tolerance through here looks very tight on that. I can't, not even on camera. The tolerance through the ab crunch is very tight.
Yeah.
And this one's easy to clearance. You can just go in and start shaving the material off. I wish they would have done a diaphragm joint. They made a brand new torso.
Yeah.
Why not do a diaphragm?
That's. Yeah, I know. That's. Diaphragm is much better.
Yes, especially on the big guys like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I mean, they went through all that work. Might as well make it all new.
Do I recommend painting eyes first or last? You want to get your base coat, so your skin tones at least. But you can do them last, or I would just I like to get them like where I'm about to here, where I've not done any paint work on the hair or anything. That way, if I mess up on the eyes and I got to start over, I don't have to repaint everything, just the flesh tones.
I tried with this one here. I normally do what you do there. I normally start out the flesh tone, the base coat, but this one here today, I tried doing it on just the head cast by itself, like just because I know I'm going to be practicing with these ones, because it'll be easy for me to, even if I have to go in there with some like acetone, I don't have to worry about any other paint around the head. So I guess basically I'm just doing it for practice. I want to just try to do the eyes without any other paint on the figure yet.
These will end up with green eyes. Grayish black horns, green eyes, do the washes and stuff. When a fly lands on it, leaves footprints in the paint, or when the paint crazies. Yep. Oh my gosh, Model Masters on black works so well. Yeah, Model Masters is just the best. It just stinks they don't make it anymore. The acrylics. Have plenty of Caliban parts, minus the Weapon X and Blink parts. Yeah, it's weird those two got the parts for those are hard to get, and you know those were probably sold the most. Read on the model kit forums to seal after each step. Did a few times, but layers up, add up, and yeah. Definitely don't want to do that. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. And everybody in the chat, thank you again for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure. And when you ever have questions, we try to answer, unless my hands are covered in graphite powder. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Have a good night, guys.
And we'll catch y'all next time.